Y'all, I'm flatter than a pancake in the back. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like, I'm flatter than a pancake. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ari, and in today's video we're going to be doing a long overdue chit chat get ready with me. It's a new year, so you know there's new goals, new aspirations, life-changing events happening, just goals that I have for the new year. It's just so much going on, and I was like, why not sit down, do my makeup, and update my girls on what's going on in my life. And if you're new here, this will give you a chance to really get to know me a little more. So a win is a win, you feel me? But before we get into this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and also turn my post notifications on so you can see more of me when I post. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the tea, because girl, it's a lot going on and I just don't even know where to start with it, but we're just gonna go ahead and get to it. Okay, first and foremost, we gotta put our hair back. As you guys know, I went and got this style for my birthday cruise a little while ago, and child, when I tell y'all, she's getting on my nerves. She's getting on my nerves because the hair just keeps napping and I just don't feel like taking care of it, so it will be coming down sooner rather than later. Okay, so we're gonna put my hair back. It's a little chilly in my room, girls, so that's why I have a little cardigan on, but you know, it is what it is. I don't even know where to start, but we're just gonna go ahead and start with the most obvious thing that is going on in my life right now, which is the TikTok ban. It is currently January 15th. Yeah, it's January 15th. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I was low-key stressing so bad, but then the Lord was just like, why are you stressing? You're my child. I'm gonna take care of you. So it is what it is. But if you guys didn't know, TikTok is my main source of like income. So if TikTok is deleted, like, my main source of income is gone. Like, the way that I help my family, the way I provide for myself is pretty much gone. So it's like I'm getting laid off. Like, essentially, I'm getting laid off, and it's just not hitting me that like everything is like coming to a complete disaster right before my eyes. But then again, I also feel like sometimes when things end, it's because the Lord has bigger things coming. Obviously, the TikTok ban is bigger than just me. It's like a national thing, so it's like, it's not just me going through this change, it's like everybody going through it. And I'm trying to adjust to it, y'all. I'm really trying to stay positive through the negative, but y'all, it's just so emotionally draining. And then it's like the way they're 1 minute about to delete it, next minute they're saying, oh, we're gonna extend it. It's just an emotional roller coaster, and it's been stressing me out. And I'm surprised my face is not breaking out. I'm surprised my face is not breaking out with how much stress is adding on to me, because like, can we just get a decision and stick to it so at least I know what to do moving forward? Because I don't know, like, and it's also kind of getting me out of my comfort zone, because, you know, I've been wanting to take YouTube more serious. And if you guys pay attention to my community tab, I did say like I want to start taking YouTube more serious. And I think you guys noticed that I was posting a little more amidst the rumors of TikTok being banned. That's how I grew so fast in such little time, because I started going hard. Like, I was posting 3 times a week. And when I tell y'all, that was stressing me out, but I was like, I need to grow my platform a little more, because I don't want TikTok to get deleted and I have no other source of income coming in for real for me. Because at first, and I'm being really transparent, like, I'm not a lying, but like, I'm not like a secretive person. I'm very transparent with everything in my life. Y'all, like, I was only making like $100 on YouTube at one point. Like, my funds have obviously went up since then, but y'all, I was making nothing. Like, $100 is not even my nails and toes together. So that, I couldn't survive on that. Like, I would literally be butt broke, and I don't know how I would have adjusted to that. But the Lord, once again, is a provider, and he's good. So I literally was surviving off of wig vid. Like, I was surviving off of wig videos at one point, and it was a lot. I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot, because I really didn't care for wigs, but I was like trying to make myself care about them, you know? Drinking a little Dutch Bros, girl, because I had some points and I went and got me a free drink today, period. Love a good free thing. So yeah, y'all, that, it's been stressing me, but I have left it to the Lord. Like, whatever happens, happens. Obviously, I'm sad because like my TikTok obviously was my biggest platform. I had 326,000 followers on there, and that was hard. Like, I literally started that from the ground up. There was no Home Depot involved in that or anything. So it being deleted just kind of hurts my heart, because I worked hard for that platform and it's getting taken away. But it is what it is. You know, one thing about America, they know a good way to make sure their citizens are homeless. They love to make sure that we're poor. They love to keep us just at a constant way of not evolving. Like, they just love to keep us at a certain level in life. Like, that's what I really be feeling like sometimes I'll be wanting to get on a flight and fly to a different country because nobody wants to deal with this mess. But yeah, that's just that. I did want to kind of talk about that. So if you guys see me posting more on here, it's just because, yeah, like, it's not even just the TikTok thing. Like, God has been moving me more to post on this platform and really use my gifts and just stop being so timid with YouTube, because I've seen growth on here when I take it serious. So that's God showing me right there, like, Ariana, I have plans for you. You just have to trust me and stop overthinking everything. Because I overthink social media, because I'll be like, oh, I'm posting too much, you know, like, it's so easy to feel like you're being annoying when you post, but that's how you eat, you know, like, if I don't post, I don't eat. And this is my only platform where I can come on here and just be myself, show my life. I don't have to just like be put in this box like, oh, she's a Christian influencer, oh, she's lifestyle, oh, she's beauty. Like, I can come on here and do everything, and like, y'all just accept me for it. And I really rock with YouTube for that, because I can't do that on my other platforms. I mean, I'm starting to be able to do that more because I stopped limiting myself again. Like, on TikTok, I've been posting more hauls, more day in the lives, more vlogs, because I'm not gonna limit myself. Like, yes, I'm a Christian, but God also gave me gifts. He gave me talents. He gave me a voice. And I like to use my voice. I love to use my gifts. I love to show my life. I like to shop. I'm more than just Ariana, the Christian influencer, you know? So, yeah, that... I'm out of breath. That is a big change for me moving forward. And I don't know how I feel about it fully yet, but it is what it is. I've really started to become like, I started to come to peace with it. I haven't really been posting on TikTok because until they make an announcement about what they're doing, I'm not even gonna waste my time posting on there just for me to lose the platform in the first place. Like, there's no point in me constantly growing if they're about to shut it down. Even though I feel like they're putting us through all of this and then they're gonna keep it. But next topic. Okay, so the next topic that I really want to talk about is my growth, my career, and really like what's the next moves for me, because I feel like I've only been giving you guys limited area. And I was telling Davey on this today, like, I feel like I have not been pouring into the visions God has been giving me. And the other day I was watching his game and it was like visions just started being poured into me. And like, God has this thing where he gives me like ideas at the most random times. Like, I'm watching a basketball game and God's like, I want you to start a podcast. I want you to start a page where you're starting a podcast. Like, that's what I want for you, because you have a voice. And you know, TikTok lets me use my voice, but God's like, I want you to use your voice even more. So I literally started a page. I'm not going to tell you guys the names yet because it's still a work in progress. I'm about to actually get on Amazon tonight and order some stuff. I'm looking at some places to rent out to actually start the whole ordeal. I'm kind of putting a slower pace on it just to see what happens with TikTok first. But even if that happens, girl, I will get a job. And I have no shame in my game. I will literally get a job. I don't care. But yeah, y'all, like, God has gave me an idea just to actually start like a podcast page. I don't know if I'm gonna make it like a YouTube page. I know for right now it will for sure be on Instagram. I have a name for it and everything. I think the name is so cool. I want to get it trademarked because I don't have time for nobody to be trying to steal my stuff. Even business ideas, because y'all know I do have a business, it's the Adornment. I don't really talk about it much because the Lord is so good. He's so good. Like, he's kept my business flowing, and I don't even know how he's doing it, because like, when I tell y'all I feel like I'm the worst business owner ever, like, I feel like I should be way farther in my business, but I stay very complacent, and that's something that I do not like about myself. Like, I'm very complacent when it comes to my business, but I still kind of promote it on TikTok. And I still get orders. And like, even though some people be getting on my nerves because the entitlement, like, some people be trying to text me kind of sideways or like try to scam or get over on me. That's just part of being a business owner. Like, people are going to always try to scam you. And like, play in your face. Like, you can tell them the facts, you can tell them everything, and they'll still try to scam you and like play in your face. And girl, we're not even gonna get into that, but yeah, y'all, like, I'm just at a point where I'm like, I need to grow. So the Lord has been giving me some visions, and if y'all are watching this, y'all are literally first to know about this. I haven't said anything on any platform. All I said was the Lord has been giving me some visions on Instagram, and that's that. God is good all the time, and he's just gonna grow me, period. So yeah, that's really with the business thing. I do want to expand my actual business, like Estita Dormant, more, but I really need to sit down and fast and like let the Lord guide me on the direction that he wants me to take my business, because I do want to expand it. And if you guys didn't know, like, I make everything by hand. I'm making bracelets right now. I have tote bags, and I have like one sweater left in stock. But I want to expand past that. Like, I want to grow more. Like, I don't know, like, I don't want to sound greedy, but like, I want to grow more in my business, because I feel like it's bigger than just like me selling bracelets. Like, I want to actually get a manufacturer and like find somebody to, what's the word, like, make my products. That way it's easier for me to ship and take stress off of me, because right now I'm my own man. Like, I literally make, package, all of that. Like, I do all of that. So yeah, moving forward, I was thinking about getting a storage unit to, what's the word, I was thinking about getting a storage unit to like package my orders, start my podcast in and stuff. But I was doing some research and looking around my area to see what will work for me, and we're just going to keep praying on it and seeing what the Lord reveals, if that's what he wants me to do, or if he wants me to change, or you never know. Like, it's a learning progress. Like, being a businesswoman is a learning progress. I'm learning so much in the journey of it. Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. But yeah, that's business stuff. We're going to get into more like school stuff. I did want to kind of update you guys on what's going on with me with school, how I finished school, my goals for the future with school, all of that good stuff. So as you guys know, I just finished the EKG certification course, and it was amazing, y'all. Like, I'm not gonna lie, midway through, I literally started to hate it. And if you watch my vlogs, I literally was talking to you guys about it, and I was like, why did I do this? Because I'm starting to literally hate this thing. Like, I literally started to dislike the course. I started to dislike what I was doing. I felt like I wasn't operating in faith. It was just a whole lot. And I think it was because I wasn't able to give it as much time as I wanted to study and stuff like that. And it was stressing me out, because I started failing some of my assignments. And once I start failing stuff, I just start feeling like a failure. And I need to get out of that mindset. Like, just because I'm failing something doesn't mean I'm a failure. It just means I need to try harder. And that's what happened with me in college. Like, I started failing stuff, and I was like, I'm a failure. I suck. I literally don't know what I'm doing. I need to do better. Like, all this stuff. And I was like, girl, relax. I had to tell myself literally to relax, like, midway through class. So then I ended up doing an assignment in the middle of class, and I passed it. And I was like, oh, I'm not a failure. I'm not a failure. I just wasn't locking in, because I passed it with like a super high grade, and I was like, oh, there Ari is. There she is. So yeah, that was that. And yeah, so then I ended up taking my final exam, and she had it like an open book thing, so we could like look at notes, we could look stuff up. She was trying to make sure everybody passed the class, which is cool. But then at the same time, when you think of it in the long term, if you're trying to take your CCT or the other test that they have, I'm interested in the CCT. I don't remember the other test name. You don't get that option. So you actually have to study for that. Like, you have to remember stuff. So that was that. And I ended up passing the test with an 80 first time that I took it. And then I just took it again just to see what it would hit for. And I made a, what did I make? I think I made like an 83. So I made an 83 on my final exam. And I'm a little under the weather, y'all. That's why I sound like this. But I made an 83 on my second exam. And then I ended up, what's the name? I gotta catch my breath. I'm literally out of breath. So I ended up taking it again. I made an 83. And then I was like, okay, I'm done. Because I passed it. I didn't even care. And yeah, so then she ended up showing us our final grades. I believe I passed the class with like an 85, which was a shocker to me. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I was so shocked to see that I passed the class, because if you asked me a couple minutes before that, I would have told you, like, girl, I'm probably gonna pass the class with a 70 something. But I ended up passing with like an 85. So then they ended up sending me my certification in the mail. So I officially passed my EKG course. So all that's left for me is what I choose to do with that. So I'm probably going to take my CCT just to be able to work in the hospital settings, because you can't actually get a job until you actually pass the CTT, which is like a actual board test. So anybody who's in the medical field, you completely understand what I'm saying. If you're not in the medical field, or you're maybe younger and you don't understand that, or you're interested in it, the CCT literally helps you be able to work in a job, make sure that you're certified to work, make sure you know what you're talking about, so that way you don't go in there and literally hurt somebody, or, you know, somebody like, yeah. So like if you're a nurse, you have to take your board test. If you're a lawyer, you have to take a test. Doctors have to take a test. Like, everybody has to take tests when you try to be in the medical field. Obviously, you don't want to be cast into something and you literally are not certified for it. So completely understand it, completely for it, not against it. So yeah, I want to take my CCT because, yeah, like, I don't know. This TikTok stuff is just showing me, like, it's showing me two things. It's showing me to trust in the Lord, obviously, because if we're being real, no matter what these people in the government do, if the Lord wants me to be self-employed, he wants me to be a business owner, that's going to happen, period. Whether an app is around or not, God is going to always make a way. And I've seen that happen in a lot of people's lives, where God tells them to quit their 9 to 5 and they never work under anybody again. And truth be told, even when I was working, when I was in college, in high school and stuff like that, I just never felt like I was meant to be working under someone. I just never felt like that. I never felt like I was meant to work under someone. I always felt like I was meant to be my own boss. And, you know, a lot of people say that, like, oh, I'm meant to be my own boss. Like, I'm meant to not work under people. That's just because they have a rebellious spirit. I really don't think the Lord intended for me to work under people. Like, I believe the Lord intended for me to be my own boss and set my own schedule and work for him. That's my boss. Like, my boss is God. So if he tells me to do something, I do it. And, you know, it's not easy for a lot of people to take leaps of faith and quit jobs and stuff like that, because obviously that is scary, especially when you have bills and stuff. Like, it's scary. But for me, it just felt like the right thing to do. Like, I literally left a 4-year university. If you didn't know, I went to U of H. I left that school to pursue content creating and to trust the Lord, because the Lord was unfulfilling me and what I was doing, because that wasn't my purpose. That wasn't what God intended me. That wasn't what God intended for me to do. And when I left, y'all, the blessings just started pouring in. It was a little slow, obviously, because I was still trying to walk in obedience to the Lord. But when I started walking in my obedience, y'all, the blessings started pouring in. Like, I don't even know how to explain how my blessings started rolling in. Like, it was insane. Like, I just remember one day, like, I'm just sitting here like, dang, I was literally considering going to get a job. And I remember talking to Davion. I was like, bro, I'm about to go get a job because nothing is really working for me. I'm not making enough money as a content creator. I was just operating on a lack of faith. And it was just the way that, like, God, I could tell he was low-key disappointed in me, but he just started pouring so many blessings in, like financial change. Like, even me monetizing my TikTok, that was an act of faith, y'all, because I was so terrified, because I seen so many people who started monetizing their TikToks too soon, and then their stuff would get shadow banned. So they have all these followers, but they're not getting any views. So I was terrified that if I did that, I would literally lose my platform pretty much. I would have to start over. And one day, like, I was driving home and the Lord was like, girl, monetize your TikTok. You're complaining about finances. I've given you a platform. You refuse to monetize it so you can make money. And y'all, when I tell you the overflow of money I made, I didn't even know how to handle it, because I was like, oh my gosh, I never made that much money in such a short period of time. I was racking up hundreds so fast. Like, the Lord was just blessing my views, like 600K here, 400K here, 1 million here, 2 million here. Like, girl, when I tell you, the Lord was like, all you have to do is trust me. And I have to do this to show you that all you have to do is trust me. It was crazy. I was like, oh my goodness. I've never questioned God and his timing ever again, because I saw him literally take me out of a place where I was financially sucking. Like, I was literally barely making $600 a month. Like, I'm a full-time creator. I'm like, yeah, I'm a full-time creator, but I'm struggling. Like, I'm literally struggling. I'm having to try to save money. Like, I was saving money. Like, I was getting the wig deals, and then I was putting like 80% of it up, because I was like, you know what, there's nothing that I need right now that's more important than me having financial stability. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna save my money. I started saving my money. God blessed me with an idea to like start a business. So I started my business. I seen a breakthrough with that. I sold out all of my sweaters as soon as I started, and I said, oh my goodness, like, y'all, it was so crazy to see. Like, I was literally struggling with finances, and then God was like, start a business. He gave me the idea of creativity. He gave me the gift of creativity. Like, my family is very creative. Like, my whole family is creative. Like, my dad can draw and paint his butt off. Like, oh my goodness, like, he's so artistic. My grandmother is so creative. If you follow me on TikTok, you would have seen my video where like my grandma makes art and stuff like that. Like, so creative. I was very artistic. I used to make clothes and stuff in high school, and then I kind of stopped, and then I started getting a love for crafts again. And God, like, I one day seen a video, it was like them making charm bracelets, and God was like, so cute, make Christian charm bracelets. Started making Christian charm bracelets, started making money. And like, I dropped the prices of them, because like, I be caring about people in this economy. Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, so I raised the prices up recently, because y'all, the demand for them was getting too high, and I was stressing myself out because they're so cheap, and then I'm making them and I'm really not getting any benefit back from it. Like, I would have to sell like 50 bracelets to even see real money from it. So I raised the prices up a little bit. But yeah, y'all, and then I ended up monetizing my YouTube. I'm literally oversharing right now. But I ended up monetizing my YouTube, and I just seen, not my YouTube, my TikTok, and I ended up seeing like an abundance in my funds. And I was just like, wow, like, God just changed my life. But with that change came more responsibility, because obviously, like, outside of the obvious, like taxes and all that, like, I began to help everybody around me. So I started helping more, and like, my family thinks I'm rich, y'all. I'm not rich, but like, I just was able to help people. So like, a bill's not paid, I'm able to pay it. Oh, if I want to go travel, I saved enough money to go travel. Like, I can just do more, and it's literally a blessing to be able to do so much and help so many people and give back as much as I do, and still have, like, it's not a lot, but it's a lot to me, because I grew up not seeing that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up not seeing like a large amount of funds at a time, and being able to go into a store and just buy something if I want it. Like, I didn't grow up like that. So when I was able to be blessed with it, it just was, I don't know. And I'm not like one of those people who start making money and just like, forget the Lord. Like, no, like, that just made me love the Lord more, because I'm like, dude, like, who am I? Like, I don't deserve anything, but you're still so graceful, you know? So yeah, that's really that for the school stuff. And as for my finances, like, you know, I'm just trusting the Lord, because at this point in my life, I'm like, if God has provided so many times again, hey, if y'all want to delete TikTok, do what y'all got to do. The Lord is going to provide for me, and he's going to bring me another source of income, whether that's me getting a job, whether that's me going to become an EKG earlier than I thought I would be, whether that's me literally having to work even harder on YouTube. It'll just happen, you know? Like, if you're a person who's worried about the TikTok ban because maybe that's your source of income, don't trip about it. God is good. You're his child. Why would he leave his children stranded? You know, no matter what man does to you, God is greater. So yeah, that's for that. Now let's get into a little bit of my relationship. I don't overshare my relationship because it's sacred to me. Even though we're not married, I still love my relationship. I love my man, you know, love him down. But, you know, there's some big changes coming in our relationship, and I want to kind of share some of them with you guys because it's important to me. And I love you guys, and I like y'all being a part of it, even though some people be feeling a little too entitled. Like, some of my comments be a little too entitled, like, oh, you're chatting with your man. Yeah, I am. And they'll like ask questions that I don't feel are appropriate to be asking somebody about their relationship. And I be understanding why some people go super quiet about their relationships. I haven't got to the point where like people are too disrespectful. And I also know when you get in a kingdom relationship, you are kind of putting, you know, more of your relationship on display. And that's fine. But it be some people who just feel a little too entitled for me. And it kind of rubs me the wrong way sometimes. But it's not to the point where I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm about to keep my relationships private. Because my man, like me and him is together for a while now. So it doesn't really bother me. Yeah, it's not like one of those situations where, you know, some people, they keep the relationship private because their relationships fail. It's not that case for me. I just don't talk much about my relationship because somebody commented and they're like, hey, can you make more videos with your man? Stuff like that. We would love to see more videos where you're like talking with him and talking about y'all's relationship. And it's not that I don't want to do that. We're going to get into this right now. It's just me and my relationship have gotten to a really good point. And if you guys watched my last Chit Chat GRWM video, I kind of talked about my relationship a little bit. And I talked about, you know, like the struggles we went through and how it was like hard for us getting into our relationship with me being in the world, him being more saved than me. It was just a lot. And after, we're about to be 2 years, February 5th. After a long time of, you know, struggles and ups and downs, we've just got into a really good place. It's very peaceful. It's very loving. It's very God-filled. It's very just, it's just good. And like, I trust him more than I've ever trusted any man I've ever trusted in a relationship. Like, I just trust him so much. And I love him so much. So I just respect our privacy a little more. But with that being said, we're going to get into a little stuff about what's going on with me and Davion. And I know y'all wondering, girl, why you ain't married? It's coming. Okay, it's coming. For one, you know, I believe that I don't have to rush to get married because we see a lot of Christians getting married in like 7 months. No shade to them. 7 months of dating, you're feeling like you're ready to get married. Cool. I feel like we didn't peel back a lot of layers in our relationship till going on year 2. Like going into year 2. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. But we're at a place where we do want marriage. For those who are wondering, we do want marriage. Davion just has some amazing like life things going on with him, and it's not my place to share them because that's his journey and that's his business. But he has some amazing things going for himself, and I'm just supporting it, y'all. Like, I'm just supporting it. I'm building myself up and waiting till it's my time to be a wife. Like, I know it's coming soon. I mean, he's already told me that it's coming soon because we talk about those things, obviously, especially being a Christ-centered relationship. We talked about those things, but y'all are definitely going to see him a little less, probably starting in March. Y'all probably will be seeing him a little less because he's leaving, y'all. And that's just all I'm going to say on that matter. He's leaving for a while. He's going to do some very big and exciting things for himself, and I just want to support him the best I can and clap my man on and visit him when I can. And yeah, like, I feel so at peace with this, so that's why I'm not even like sitting here like, I mean, obviously it's sad because that's my best friend, but I'm not like worried. I'm actually excited for our future when it comes to the things that he has in store for himself, if that makes sense. Like, the things that he has going for himself are to provide for our future. So with that being said, like, I'm just really excited for him. I'm so excited for the opportunities that present themselves for him. I'm excited for him to get into what he loves and just be the star he is. So yeah, y'all probably won't see him as much. Obviously, we'll still be together, obviously, but he's just going to be him and like live his life and just pour into himself because he gives so much, like, he gives a lot back to everybody, and it's just time for him to step into the blessings that the Lord has for him, and I'm beyond excited for him. Like, I'm so here for it. I don't know. There's just something about seeing your man literally go out there and chase his dreams with you in mind and to pursue for y'all's future that just, it's just amazing, you know? So super excited for that, and whenever he's ready to talk about it, we will talk about it. And of course, y'all obviously will know when the time comes what's going on with him. But until then, stay tuned, because I know y'all love to be all up in my business, girl. Y'all love to, what's going on with you and Davion? Girl, nothing. We chilling, we're enjoying each other's time, we're going through life together, getting ready for marriage, you know, all that good stuff. And I'm excited. So yeah, like, with that being said, let's get into this lip combo, girl. Let's get into this lip combo. Let me think. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that I really direly want to talk about on this chit chat? Get ready with me, because I gotta edit this right after I finish it. Figure this out for you guys. Like, I rushed home today. I rushed home today to film this before my sisters got out of school, so that I can get this out for you guys today, because I haven't been home, but I must be home for a couple of days, so I gotta get some content filmed. Oh, let's talk about Paris. As you guys know, me and my Graves are going to Paris. Well, it's the Graves and myself. Davion was going, but because of his endeavors, he can't make it. But we're still going to Paris. I'm so excited about that, y'all. Like, I have so much traveling coming up. Like, next month, I'm traveling to go see Jadine. Going to go see my girl. Like, one thing about me, I'm going to catch a flight to see my friends. I don't care. Like, if you my friend for real, I'm going to travel to see you for real. So, yeah, I'm going to go see her next month. And then March, I don't have any, like, traveling planned. And then I literally had to travel in April to go to, have to go to Paris, and I'm so excited. It's gonna be 8 days. 8 days of being out the country, and I'm so excited for that. Like I'm so excited. It's coming up so fast. Like, this month is almost over, y'all. Like, 2025 just started, and I'm just like, dude. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. I didn't write a checklist. This is like literally off the top of the dome, bro. Like, y'all, I literally today we're getting a gym membership. Okay, what? Yes, y'all. Like, I'm about to get into my fitness era. I'm so sick and tired of making excuses for myself and not, like, doing what I want to do, which is work out and, like, be that girl. Like, I always look at my body and I'm like, I love the temple God gave me. But the beauty of being in shape and working out is you can tone it to how you like it. And that is, like, something that's big for me. Like, I want to look at myself and, like, love all aspects. Like, I've got to the point where I love my features that the Lord has given me, my forehead, all of that. But, y'all, I'm flatter than a pancake in the back. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like, I'm flatter than a pancake. And that's the white side of me. Lord, I love you, Mom. But I'm flatter than a pancake, girl, and my dad is skinny too, so it does not help me, girl. And my sisters are half Hispanic, and their mom was thicker than a Snicker. So it's like, dude, they all looking thick and cute, and I'm over here just, I'm tired of it. And, like, I'm about to go back to the gym, because my freshman year, if y'all watch, like, my vlogs from my freshman year, I was like 165 pounds, y'all. I actually had a booty, and that just all went away as I got older. I'm about to start going to the gym again. Like, I'm about to start taking my health more serious. I'm about to start taking my spiritual health more serious. Like, I've been slacking in all departments. And I'm like, it's the new year and I'm doing bad. But we're about to fix that today. Like, I'm about to literally find a gym and get a gym membership, girl. Because I cannot keep looking like this. Like, it's ridiculous. Oh, cute. Yeah. So yeah, y'all, like, I'm literally about to start taking, like, my physical more serious, because I can't do this. Like, I cannot do the super pencil stick look, and there's nothing wrong with it. Let me go ahead and say a disclaimer. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I know that I'm more than that, okay? Like, so yeah, that's that. Ooh, child. Gotta dry this off. Ooh, the face is eating today. Like, I barely did anything, and, like, I'm eating, and I want to do, girl, like, look. I'll see what I'm talking about. Like, I'm about to get some knotless braids after this, but they're gonna be black. Like, I'm not going back blonde. It's nothing wrong with the blonde. It's just not an everyday color for me. Like, yeah, for the occasion of my birthday, it was great, but okay, birthday's over. Birthday's over, girl. But yeah, y'all. So I'm about to start taking my fitness journey more serious because I refuse. I literally freaking refuse. Um, okay, I think I'm gonna do like a ponytail. But yeah. And then, oh, something else that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Like, everything's coming to me so last minute. I've been thinking about like hosting some like events for like fellowship in my city because I really want women to have the opportunity to meet other women in Christ and like grow in Christ and, you know, just expand and like meet friends and stuff. Like, I just want to get out of my comfort zone. Like, I heard last night when Davion was on a prayer call, it was like, your blessings are outside of your comfort zone. And that was like a ding dong for me and him. Like, yes, our blessings are outside of our comfort zone. Like, you cannot stay comfortable. Like, the Lord calls us to be uncomfortable. And that's something that I'm like starting to accept on this walk. Like, I'm not always going to be comfortable with everything. I'm not. Like, but that's where the blessings are. That's where the growth comes from. And if I want to see growth, I have to get out of that comfort of like the same thing. So going to the gym, that's like uncomfortable for me. But there's a blessing in that. Better health, you know, like there's blessings in it. Like, I could literally be preventing myself from having something that runs in my family, or like preventing myself from having bad health at a young age, you know? So that's something that I've been thinking about as well, like starting to allow women to like meet up with me and like we could do like Bible studies, lunch. I don't know, just something. Like, the Lord will give me the ideas when I fast on it, but it's something that I've been considering for the new year for sure. Like, hosting something, and especially with all the free time I'll have moving forward, I have nothing but time to pour into that and pour into growing my ministry. Like, I just want to grow my ministry and grow as a woman of God. I'm actually about to start this little free college. I'm actually about to start this free Christian college that my cousin sent me, and it like sharpens you in the Bible and you get a certification in it. It's just so many things that I'm about to just start doing. And I don't want to wait until I'm 40 years old to just step into things and try new things. So yeah, y'all. This is my final look. I just wanted to come on here and just chat with my girls because I feel like I haven't chatted with y'all in so long. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys thoroughly just got to understand me more and just pick my brain a little bit. I just wanted to give you guys some updates on my life if you were actually interested in knowing anything about my life, because sometimes I feel like people are not interested, but that's why I don't really do chit chats more. But if you guys really like the chit chats and all that, let me know, because I'll definitely do more. And we're gonna work on a better background because I don't know how I feel about the background, but it is what it is. But yeah, y'all, that will be all for this video. I am going to go ahead and close it out so that I can get it edited and out for you guys. If you guys have any questions, drop them below so that I can do another chit chat and we can get deeper into some more things. Ask away. I am an open book. I will talk about anything. Have no shame, but there's limits, girl. There's limits. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat. Get ready with me. As always, stay blessed, stay positive. I love you guys, and I hope your 2025 is starting off amazing. Don't think it's too late to start anything if you didn't start on the first of the year. Just start it now. Do like I'm doing. Booking a gym membership today. Like, it's the 15th and I'm booking one now. So it's never too late to try. I love you guys, and I will see you guys later.